Good morning guys and welcome to Bovey Barbecue. Today we're going to be doing knife skills. So let's begin. So we'll start with an onion. Brown, white, red, doesn't matter. So we'll do a fine dice. So what we're going to leave the root ball on. Okay, so let's just lob the other end off. Make sure you have a sharper knife. Chop it in half. Let's get the skin off. Again. Okay. So we've got the two halves. Now the root, there's a little bit of root ball there. So the root ball's on both of them. Now we're going to do a fine dice at first. So taking your onion, using the claw technique. So don't stick your fingers out like this. Then we'll have chopping them. So don't want that. Okay, so claw means just tuck your fingers under. As you can see, I'm holding the fingers underneath, so that I have no way of cutting ends on my fingers. So here we go. So first things first, you want to do some parallel lines towards the root ball, not all the way. So just to the just towards the end of the onion. Now we're doing about a 1 centimetre dice. Now take your knife, just slide it along, and again. Okay, so now what we're going to do, again the claw technique, and run down. Again. And you go fast or as slow as you want. Just use whatever knife you feel comfortable with. I'm using a small one today. So, but likewise, use a big blade again, that technique. Slide it down. So you're always left with this. Now don't waste that. You can put it in a stew, use it for stocks, things like that, or continue with your slices. So. That way. Again. So that way you have no wastage. There's your dice. Okay, so we'll try it again. Again. Towards the root ball. Okay, now across. Now make sure you have a sharp knife. Also, if you're dealing with a dull knife, it's quite a bit dangerous. Okay, again, just one clear motion, pushing through. We're not sawing, just one clean motion through the onion. Oh, that's a bit. Okay, so there we have a nice diced onion, all around the same size, that 1 centimetre cubes. Great for your sauces, stocks, bolognese, all your bases usually require for a dice. Obviously you want finer dice, just go a bit finer, but that is a very standard dice. Okay, so capsicum. Now there's a couple of different techniques. So I'm going to top and tail. This way a smaller knife comes in handy. And let's poke it through. Now on the skin, one cut in. Yeah, that's, as you can see, it's come away. And then just run your knife along, removing the seeds. So that way I've got all the seeds, all the pith, all the things you don't want in the capsicum, all contained in one. and I have my skin ready to go. So I like to cut with skin side up. Don't waste these, we'll dice them up later. So okay, so simple strips. So nice little strips there. Now again, if I was going to dice this, so you can actually leave it as this. Let the capsicum hold itself, the skin, and then go through have some dice. And if you want, if we're going for julienne, I'm cutting on an angle so we get the nice pieces. Just tilt your knife a little bit. A little bit of pressure. Again, I'm using that claw technique. So there's nice fine cuts. So again with the dice, how big of size cubes you want really, I mean it's up to you. But that way it's not going anywhere, it's held on by the skin. What do you do at that point? So then we have some diced and sliced capsicum. Yep. Green bit out, and that's all good capsicum there too. So you can chop that up however you want it as well. Let's do the chili. So I'm just using a large chili for the demonstration. So you have your tip. Alright, so we're going to split this chili. Small enough here for you. Probably bladed. Slowly put your knife through all the way down to the tip. Okay, now the heat of a chili is in this white membrane here and the seeds. So obviously if you want it hotter, leave the membrane in. If not, we can take that out. Bring your knife down, find the juice in your eyes. I like on an angle. It's a nice rocking motion, not much pressure, let the knife do all the work. We have some fresh chilies.
Hey mate, how you going?
Come on. Okay, so now with chilies, the other method is simply, oftentimes you see them leaving the seeds in. Just your small little round cuts. So again, let the knife do the work. I'm not pressing down hard on the chili. Press down hard, you can see what's going to happen. So if I press down, it's going to get squished, bruised. We don't want that. So just with a sharp knife, just slide over it. Let the blade do the work. And we have chilies, two different ways. Again, now if I was going to do a diced chili, if you want a really fine dice, again we'll remove the seeds this time and the pith. Same technique as the capsicum, plan it out. And let's get in there. So nice and fine, or however coarse you want. So when you're going nice and fine, things like this, great for a dipping sauce, all your options there. So your top tips: have a sharp knife, use a knife you feel comfortable with, the size, the shape, the type of handle, the weight. So find a knife you feel comfortable with, that's the most important thing, and make sure it's sharp. A blunt knife is very dangerous, because obviously you're putting more pressure in, and that's when you're putting more pressure in, that's when accidents happen. Knives slip and you can cut yourself really badly. A sharp knife, less pressure, let the knife do all the work, and you'll be fine. So thanks for watching today. See us next time. We'll be using these ingredients to cook up something nice, maybe a ragu, something like that. But join us next time on Beauview Barbecue. Don't forget to subscribe and like our page, and click the little bell, and you'll get notifications when we have a new video. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.